Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this live session. Just making sure that all the live channels are connected. My name is Sonja Kirschner. I'm a life coach. First and foremost, I'm also a leadership coach. And what I've been doing since the lockdown here in the UK, I've been offering to people free sessions when they feel that they are feeling the stress and anxiety of what's going on at the moment. Obviously, coronavirus related. And I had a great response. I've been speaking to many people who did reach out to me to say, Sonja, can you help me? These are the things I'm struggling with. And the common denominator, which I've found amongst all these people, is that they are suffering of a form of stress or anxiety. So what I've been doing predominantly with people who got in touch is I've introduced them to a technique called tapping, also known as the emotional freedom technique, EFT. And it's a really powerful technique, which I want to share. I realize, speaking to these individual people, I want to share with more people, because there are so many people who are suffering at the moment and don't have tools and are not equipped with techniques which can really help them, and fast. So let me tell you a little bit about what emotional freedom technique is. We'll be doing also a short session together to hopefully give you the relief that you're looking for. And if you find that you did find some relief and you benefited, then I do encourage you to share this video and encourage other people to be taking part in these daily sessions that will be running from now on every day, every weekday at 10 o'clock. Short sessions, usually in the region of 10 to 20 minutes. So let me tell you what emotional freedom technique is. So EFT tapping. It's a combination of ancient Chinese acupressure on certain meridian points, energy points on our body, and modern psychology by saying certain statements. So without the need of needles, as it is the case with acupuncture, whilst we are tapping, applying pressure on certain meridian points of our body. Now, these are the points which allow the energy to flow through our body to individual organs, and each meridian point serves different organs, but the energy centers are really there to keep us in balance. And when we feel negative emotion, and even the strong negative emotions such as stress and anxiety, the stronger they are really, then these emotional centers, these meridian points are getting blocked. Now, through the application of the pressure we're applying through tapping, and I'm pointing on the side of my hand, it's because that's the one of the meridian points. By applying the pressure here, we are releasing the tension, and we are essentially allowing the tension to unblock and allow the release of the energy. So I will be taking you through this, as I said. So there are 8 points we will be predominantly focusing on during this short tapping session. But what I also need to highlight is that by tapping, we are essentially rewiring the way our brain responds to certain situations. We are rewiring the way our limbic system responds, and also how our body responds to certain situations. So it's a powerful tool which can be applied for physical pain. So if you have headaches, backaches, any sort of physical pain, but equally emotional pain. And I think many of us do find ourselves in a time where we experience a lot of emotional pain in the form of distress, stress, anxiety, frustration. It's the unknown that is causing us the stress. So the stress really consists of 2 main components: the uncertainty of what is and what will be, and that is certainly true of where we are now, and also the lack of control. So we don't really feel that we are in control, and I think that can be also said it's applicable to where we find ourselves right now. So many of us do experience stress and anxiety. the emotional pain, and tapping is a very powerful and quick tool which can help. But without any further ado, I would like to introduce you to the 8 points we'll be focusing on. Now, many of these points sit on our face, so I do encourage you, when you want to join in, just to make sure that your hands are clean. I can't stress the hygiene in these times enough. And if you feel that you cannot wash your hands, or you rather don't touch your face at the moment, that's absolutely fine. Just avoid the face meridian points. So these are the points. So we will be starting off with the side of the hand, or also known the karate chop point, where we'll be starting to tap with our fingertips essentially. The next point, the next EFT meridian point is right here at the beginning of our eyebrows. So we can tap both sides or one side only. Which side you choose, it doesn't really matter, because the meridian points run on both sides of our body. The next point is here right at the other side of the eyebrow, right next to the eye. Then when we continue with the next points, meridian points right underneath our eyes, right here. The next point is underneath our nose. Then we continue to the chin point, but not quite the chin, it's in this little crack below the lip. And then next up, we've got 2 points sitting right below our collarbones, 1-2 inches below our collarbones. The next point is finally one underneath our armpit, around 3 to 4 inches below, for women around where the bra line is. And then finally, to close round off, we've got a point right on the top of our head, which makes us look a little bit like monkeys, but there you go. So they are the meridian points we'll be focusing on. As I said, if you don't feel comfortable touching your face, that's fine. Just focus on the other meridian points. So I will be now speaking on behalf of all of us who are experiencing stress and anxiety. And I just want you to kind of repeat after me, just to show you how powerful this technique can be. So this is what we are going to do. Step number 1 is really to tune in with what is going on within you right now, right in this moment. What are you experiencing? What are the feelings that are coming up? And where do they sit? And how do they feel? So if you feel stress, you may feel it in your chest. You may feel it in your stomach. It may manifest itself as a form of pressure in your head. So how do you feel at the moment? Honestly, when you're not trying to distract yourself with work, how do you feel? And step number 2 is to give that feeling, whatever it is, a number between 0 and 10 in terms of intensity. So if you feel stressed, how intense is the feeling of stress which may be residing in your chest? 10 being completely and utterly intense to the way that you almost feel like you can't cope. And 0 being not bothered at all, but if you were 0, you probably wouldn't bring up the feeling. So where on the scale of 0 to 10 do you find yourself? Just remember, I'll make a mental note of the number and of the feeling and where it sits. And as you do, you can start tapping. On the side of our arm, or on the side of the hand, just repeat after me. And you may close your eyes for this if you want, but if it's your first time tapping, just keep them open to follow how we are doing. So even though I feel all this stress and anxiety, in my chest, in my entire body. I choose to relax and let go now. And we repeat it one more time. Even though I feel all this stress and anxiety in my chest and my entire body, I choose to relax and let go now. And one final time, even though I feel all this stress and anxiety in my chest and my body, I choose to relax and let go now. So what we are doing right here is we're acknowledging the way we feel, and we're acknowledging the feelings, which is really important. And there is a difference between acknowledging them and focusing on them too much. Just want to acknowledge them, because if we do, in a way, we take the hold, the power they have over us from them. So just stick with me. All this stress, side of the eye, all this stress I'm feeling in my body, underneath the eyes, I can't bear it. Underneath the nose, all this stress I'm feeling in my body, it has a hold of me. Chin, all this stress, I really don't want to feel it, but it's there. I can feel it in my chest. I can feel it in my body. Underneath the arm. All this stress, I hadn't felt stress like this for a long time, and I know it. Top of the head. All this pressure in my chest, I just want to let it go. Side of the eye. All this stress, I choose, even if only momentarily, I choose to let it go. Side of the eyes. I choose to let it go. Underneath the eyes. I know that it's up to me to feel better. All this stress in my body, I know I'm allowing it to be there. It's there, and how else could I feel in these challenging times? It's understandable for it to be there. All this stress and uncertainty. I choose to let it go. Side of the eye. I choose to let it go. Side of the eye. I choose to feel relief. I'm letting it go. Underneath the nose. I know I will get through this. Chin. I know we will get through this. Collarbone. I know this is only temporary. I choose to let it go. Top of the head. I take a deep breath and choose to let it go. Side of the eye. I'm grateful for my body showing me how stressed I feel. Side of the eye. And I'm grateful for taking the time to listen. I hear what you say. I know you're afraid. I know I am afraid. But I choose all that to let go for now. In this very moment in time, all is well. I am well. I'm in control. And at this moment, we gently stop tapping. Take a deep breath. How are you feeling? What has changed? Do you remember the number of intensity you gave yourself when you rated the stress or the other negative emotion you rated at the beginning? What number would you give it now? How intense would you rate it now? What has changed? You see, if you are like most of us, you've experienced how quickly, and this was only a matter of a few minutes, how quickly we can experience relief to something which seems to have such a great hold of us. So let me know in the comments below how you have found this experience. Let me know in the comments below what has changed. Let me know how you are feeling and how you are getting on and how it has helped you. But most importantly, if you did find some relief, I encourage you to share this video and the invitation to join these daily EFT tapping sessions with me every day at 10 o'clock, Monday to Friday, for 10 to 20 minutes every day here on Facebook or on YouTube. Please share it with your friends and families and anybody who you believe may benefit. We are in this together and we will get through this, either individually or together, but I believe together is the better way. So I've given you now a really powerful tool, a really powerful technique, and it's great to apply it whenever you feel you are not feeling great. But even better to do it at the beginning of the day to kind of prepare yourself, arm yourself for the challenges ahead. So thumbs up to you, and please give me thumbs up back if you enjoyed this and if you find this of benefit. Thank you for watching, and bye for now. I see you tomorrow.